Hello everyone, I am Rikita. Today we are going to learn something really interesting topic, unit evolution MYP4. Topic name is speciation and adaptive radiation and its type. So these topics explain how new species are formed and how life become more diverse over time. So let's get started. So first, let's understand the meaning of speciation. Speciation means the formation of new species. Right? We are well aware about what is species term. So species, it's a group of similar organism which able to reproduce and produce a fertile offspring. So species basically group of similar organism able to interbreed and reproduce a fertile offspring. Right. So speciation means the formation of new species, that is called speciation. So species is a group of organism that can interbreed and produce a fertile offspring. So when a single group of organism gets divided and evolve differently, they may turn into two or more new species. That is called speciation. So it's a formation of a new species. That is very easy. So why one species form variety of other species? Question mark. So it is happening because of evolution, because of genetic variation plus its mutation occur when population become reproductive isolated, no gene flow. We already discussed about gene flow, gene drift in our previous class. Independent evolution key for biodiversity. Let's understand the type of speciation. So type of speciation is allopatric speciation, peripatric speciation, parapatric speciation, and sympatric speciation. First understand why does speciation happen? Why does speciation happens? So speciation usually happens because of first major cause, geographic barrier. Like mountains, river, or an island. So geographic barriers are the physical barriers. It may be mountain, it may be river or island. Come on, the second cause of the speciation, environmental changes. Environmental changes like different climate and food availability. Third one, mutation and natural selection. So natural selection, let's recall the term. Natural selection basically it's a selection of best trait which is helpful for survival. So mutation and natural selection help population adapt in different ways in different environment. So these are the major cause of speciation: geographic barriers, environmental changes, mutation, and natural selection. So type of speciation is allopatric, peripatric, parapatric, sympatric. Let's understand one by one. First start the word allopatric. Allo means other. So allo means other. Whereas patric means place. So it's easy, other place. So this happens when a population splits by a physical barrier like a river and a mountain and converted into different variety of species. So species assumes it's a group of species one Some physical barrier happens like breaking of the island forest, yeah, right, and the breakage some cause movement of some species here. So due to environmental adaptation, these species converted into another kind of species. So imagine one species of squirrel, a river forms and splits them into two groups. Over time, both groups change differently and become two new squirrel species. Come on, the second thing is peripatric species. Peripatric species, a small group break. So here, a small group break. Not a large group breakage, but a small breaks off and form a new species and form a new species. It's like allopatric, but the group is very much smaller and may evolve faster. Let's understand the term parapatric species. So, in this parapatric species, there is no physical barrier, not physical barrier, but the population live in different environment along a gradient. So population live in different variety of environment, adapt itself and form a new species. Come on, the sympatric speciation. The word suggests sim, it means same. This happens in the same area, but some individual may behave differently or eat different food, right? And they stop mating with each other and form a new species. So example, some insects start eating a new kind of a fruit. They stay around then fruit tree and only mate with those nearby. Over time, they become a new species even though they live in the same forest. So it's a same species, but due to different behavior, it forms a new species. Let's move and understand. So, as you can see in this image, one type of finches has evolved into different species based on their eating habits. It's not for only finches but a species group. So let's understand this image. So it's a represent types of speciation. We already know what's a speciation, the process by which new organism, new species arise. These colorful charts show how different types of speciation work over time and space. So let's start from the allopatric. Look, this is the original population. Allopatric happens when physical barrier is present. So it have physical barrier like a mountain, river, divide this single population into two. Over time, due to isolation, these groups evolved independently and became different groups. Look, the color coding, it's a isolation. So new distinct species after equilibration of new ranges. This is called allopatric. Come on, the peripatric. Peripatric speciation is similar to allopatric, but here a small group. This is for only small group, not a big group. So look, this is a single group of a single species, small group separated. So similar to allopatric, but here a small group breaks off from a large one and gets isolated because it's a small population. Genetic drift play a big role in rapid evolution, right? So in isolated habitat, it is for only small group. It's just like allopatric. Come on, the parapatric. Parapatric Speciation, in parapatric speciation, there is not physical barrier. No physical barrier is present. But the population live in different environment. So this population live in different environment habits. Along a gradient, individual at one end evolve separately and forms a new species, right? Due to different selection pressure. Come on, the last one is sympatric speciation. It's the most surprising. It's happened without any physical barrier. So it's happened without any physical barrier separation. Genetic differences. The major cause of sympatric is genetic differences, behavior, right? Or use of different resources cause population splits into different parts, different variety in the same area. That is called sympatric. So let's read the description. Allopatric speciation of population separated by a physical barrier like a mountain and a river because they can't interbreed with each other. Why they don't breed with each other? Because of physical barrier. They evolve differently and form a new species over a period of time. Main role is physical isolation is present. Squirrels. Let's understand example. Squirrel on the Grand Canyon. The kaibab and abort squirrels became different species after being separated by canyon. Look, this is a different species of a squirrel, kaibab and abort. Come on, the peripatric speciation, a small group breaks away from large population. So it is for small group. It's just like allopatric speciation and gets isolated. Since the group is very small, it evolved faster due to genetic change. Key point small group plus isolation. Example fruit fly on new island. So fruit fly to nearby island and start evolving differently due to isolation a small number. Look the different species of the fruit fly, the eye color, wing, body type. Come on, parapatric speciation. It means there is no physical barrier, no barrier, but environment change gradually over space. So organism at one end of range evolve differently than those at other end. No barrier, but different environment habits are there. Example is grass near mine. Yes, grass is which is near the mines. Grass growing near polluted mine soil evolved tolerate heavy metals like iron, potassium, and become different from nearby grass population. Look, the different location and availability of the metals in the soil makes plant grass different. Sewage irrigation, high background, pesticide exposure. Come on, sympatric speciation. It means speciation happens in same location without any physical separation. No physical separation is present. It occurs due to genetic behavior and different food use and resources. Key points same area but evolve differently. Example, chilled fish in African lakes. Some fish eat different food or live at different depth, and over time they become different species. Looks how it's work. Like it's an image of an ocean or distribution on the distance. Tips to remember allopatric means apart. Physical barrier are there. Peripatric, peripheral only for small group. Parapatric, partial overlap. Sympatric for same space without any physical barrier. What are the major condition of speciation? So isolation must be there, geographic or reproductive. Genetic variation in the population, natural selection or genetic drift, time, gradual accumulation of differences. So, this all are the factors helpful to form a new species. Come on the example of Darwin finches. We already discussed about Darwin and his work. Finches colonize different Galapagos island, face different food source, right? Some finches eat seeds, consume insect, consume nectar. On behalf of these food type, finches species become different. So beak shape adaptive over generation eventually become reproductive isolated new species. So let's understand the new term adaptive radiation. Now come the exciting part, adaptive radiation. This is when one species give rise to many new species. So one species give two or many new species, each adapted to a different environment or a food source. So we already discussed its example, Darwin finches, right? So rapid evolution of many species from one ancestor species. Each species adapted different ecological niche, like this is for food. Form of divergent evolution. So divergent evolution, it is something when one and common ancestor rises different new species in the diverge of the species called divergent evolution, common after environmental changes or colonization. Look how it works. In this image, you see a common single ancestor give rise to new variety of the individual, like based on environment, based on habitat, based on adaptation. This is called adaptive radiation. So example of adaptive radiation are Darwin finches, different beak types. Some beak are very like strong, some beak are very wide, some beak are very pointed. This depends on the food type. Mammals after dinosaur extinction, Chilchil fish in African's lake, hundred of species form. Hivian, honey creepers, specialized feeders. So this is adaptive radiation. Look, it's a Darwin, cute finches. Okay, so these all are the bird eat insects. Look, the beak type different in each species. Seed eaters have strong beaks. Cactus seed plant have pointed beaks. Birds and fruit eaters. So they all derive from single common finches ancestor organism. Cause of adaptive radiation. What are the major cause and happening? So new environment or niche, lack of competition, environmental changes like extinction, okay, new adaptation, flight, opposable thumbs, etc. Let's summarize speciation and adaptive radiation. Speciation is from formation of one species, formation of two or more species from a single one. Adaptive radiation, when one species turns into many adaptive to niche and forms multiple different species. Common the speciation is often slow, adaptive radiation is rapid. So speciation is something slow process. It's a slow. Comparatively adaptive radiation. Both contribute to biodiversity, both increase the diversity on earth. Diversity of species on the earth. Homework question. This is a question for your practice. So practice, write, type the answer of each question, test your memory. Thank you. This is end for today. In our next session, we will going to discuss something more. Take care. See you.